Brago. I made 2 different versions of it. We're just adding the land base in right now. So feel free to comment on the chat, and I'll answer your questions. Anything that you've got, I'll be happy to answer them. So let's get started. Just going to finish up here. We're adding in the lands. For this particular deck, I am going to be running a little over 30 lands just because there's not a lot of filter in here, but there is a lot of draw. I'll kind of go through some of the cards before I start playing it. But just give me 1 second here. Okay. Alright, so anyway, let's get some lands in this thing. I don't have a lot of the lands that you normally would see. I'm actually working at slowly rebuilding the deck's mana base. Just because I sold off a lot of stuff to start building my personal collection again. Yeah, we'll throw in an encroaching waste just in case we have to deal with any jerk move stuff. Alright, so looking at my stats here, looks like it's an even split of islands and plains. So we're just gonna add 10, 10, add 4, add 4, and then we'll take out 1 island. This up a little bit. How many of you have played Magic Online before? I've been playing Magic Online, I think, since it started. Okay, so let's name this thing properties. We're going to name this Better Brago because it is better than the other one I made. Brago is a fun commander, just so you can kind of take a look at what he does. Brago has flying. He's a 2/4 for 4 converted mana, 2 colorless, a white and a blue. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, so you're going to want to attack with him, you can exile any number of target non-land permanents that you control, and then they return to the battlefield immediately after. So what this does is this resets enter the battlefield triggers. It triggers leaves the battlefield triggers, and if anything had any counters on it, they go away and come back fresh. So with Brago, for example, if he happens to die for some reason and we can't just exile him, he would normally get a commander counter on him so that you would have to pay 2 colorless more. But when you attack with him, you can choose to exile him, not have him go to the command zone, and then when he comes back, he won't have his commander counters on him, which is a cool thing. So with this deck, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have lots of enter the battlefield triggers, and also all of your mana developing cards, things that would normally fix your mana or ramp you up. You want them to be artifacts that enter play untapped so that you can use them immediately again after you've already used them during the first main phase, so prior to the attack. So for example, obvious ones, Soul Ring. Soul Ring, you can tap it during your first main phase, play some stuff, and then when you attack with Brago, he can flip the Soul Ring, flip it back up again, and then you've got access to that mana again. Another really cool card that works very well with it is Cloud of Fairies. This is an old one. It was reprinted in modern Eternal Masters, and when it comes into play, you get to untap 2 lands. This is really, really popular if you are able to do like a more artifact Tron build where you'd want to have like the Ursa lands, because then you can get a lot more mana. It also works really good with the Mirage double lands or the guild lands like this one, even though this one enters tapped, but the other ones they didn't, so you can use those too. So yeah, that's that. A couple other things that are really, really good with this deck. One second, I gotta resort it out by mana cost. There we go. Where are you? Why can I not find the card I'm looking for? Did I not put it in? Thought I did. I didn't. Shame on me. Alright, I've got 35 lands. I could probably cut a land, so I'm going to cut another island. But anyway, Metal Boon. Metal Boon is the creature that I was looking for. When it leaves the battlefield, it puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. So with this, one thing that I'm going to be generating tokens, and so tokens you obviously don't want to exile, because when they exile, they're gone for good. But with Metal Boon, when you exile Metal Boon, it'll give all those a +1 counter, and you'll be able to slowly start building up this token army that will just keep on getting more and more powerful. So very good card. And we're going to add it for that reason. Hello, whoever is watching. Alright, so I think we are ready to get this baby on the road. So let's head on over to the play lobby. Alright, so just for fun. Better Brago. Commander. I like to play fast games. So we're going to do free for all. All players are allowed. And we're going to do 1 win, 25 minute. Host new match. Alright. So we'll put that up. We'll see what we get. Time. I am going to do a quick shout out on my Instagram, redzonegaming.llc, where I currently have a giveaway going on for 10 different rares, including some Modern Masters. I am including... Where did I put those rares? Anyway, there's a Birds of Paradise in there. There they are. Birds of Paradise, Tragic Slip, a couple other things. Some really good stuff. Don't remember exactly where I put them, but I put them somewhere. I do have them. I already sleeved them away, I think. But whatever. Alright, let's get cute me out of there. It said it's gameplay time, so we want to be able to see our gameplay. Alright, we'll just keep on waiting. In the meantime, if anybody has any questions, let me know. Hopefully we get someone to play with. That'll stink if nobody wants to play tonight. Alright, we got one. It's a good start. I guess in the meantime, while we wait for that over there, start looking through and thinking about another deck. I really want to build another red-green deck, but I'm trying to decide what type of red-green deck I want to build. This red-green is my favorite. Still only have 2 people, myself and one other person. Waiting to see who else we get. I'd love to make like a red-green go big deck. Should be fun. Like something with this guy. Just start blasting people and so I got a lot of really cool stuff for it. Sacrifice. We could do a sacrifice. We could do a Jund deck. Oh, what do we got? Oh, looks like it is. Oh, we got a full team here. All right. So let's plop this over. Let's start playing. Alright, I don't want to have this chat. But awesome. Alright, ooh, a lot of blue. Everybody's got blue. Okay, so we've got a pretty good opening hand here, so we're going to keep this. Got Plains, Cloudfin Raptor, Island, which is good. Whole lot of blue. Must be a Monday. Because people are depressed on Mondays. Alright. Anyway, so we've got some blue. Got Thraben Inspector. So we're going to have a pretty good hand, I think. Alright. We'll just F8 if we've got nothing to do. F8 on MTGO is your best friend if you don't have any tap stuff. So we'll see how we're doing.